Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in this video, we're going to be doing a Q&A video for The Walking Dead, leading up to what is the second mid-season finale this weekend for The Walking Dead. And I want to talk about for today with the first discussion topic, I want to talk about, will we get a cliffhanger leading into part 3?
It's not going to end until I end it.
I'm doing this my way.
Your way got my men killed.
We are in this until we find a way to fight our way out.
Okay guys, this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead leading up to the mid-season finale this weekend for The Walking Dead Season 11. So, we got a couple more days here. We're Thursday now, so The Walking Dead mid-season finale will be this Sunday on AMC+. Cannot wait for that episode. Sadly, it's the last one, probably for a little while, but either way, definitely very excited to see where this goes. So, topic for today, will there be a cliffhanger at the end of the mid-season finale? So, this is always a question with The Walking Dead, and in particular because this is the final cliffhanger. This is the final ending to a season where, you know, it actually goes on. Because when part 3 ends, it ends, you know. This is the last time that we're going to be left off on something, you know, if you will. So, you know, definitely it kind of raises the question, are we going to get a cliffhanger? Now, if we're going based off of the last cliffhanger and the last mid-season finale, obviously with Leah and the arrows and obviously what they did there, that one was, you know, a lot of people, I know a lot of people said, like, you know, that was kind of a cheap cliffhanger. Personally, I do defend it at times just because, I mean, you got to bring people back for something. I don't exactly think they were aiming for people to think that Maggie and Negan were dead. I more so look at it, that cliffhanger, as, okay, like, Leah's coming for them, you know, and they better run, you know, and that's what that, you know, cliffhanger basically is. That's the way I look at it, you know, but I know not everybody really enjoys it. But personally, I don't mind it. I don't think it's the best cliffhanger in the world, but I don't mind it. So, here's what I'll say. In terms of, you know, the cliffhanger there and what they did there, is that, you know, is that any indication of what we can expect for a cliffhanger with this episode? Now, I feel like this episode is going to have a bigger sense of conclusion than the first mid-season finale did, if you ask me. I feel like this episode will have a little bit more of a, you know, conclusion side of things. And I definitely think we will be left on something, but what is that going to be? That's the big question. So, obviously, the one thing that everybody's been waiting on, I've seen everybody commenting about this, and honestly, the likelihood of this being in the finale is very slim to none. I'm going to just be honest with you guys, but it's still one that we can discuss, is obviously Scott Gimple did say on The Talking Dead that there is going to be potentially a Commonwealth and CRM connection. Now, if they go that route, and if that's what they do, could they set it up in either a post-credit of the part 2 finale or, you know, in the episode in general in the final scene? Could they set up something CRM related and that's where they end it? And that's how you go into the next half, is finding out that CRM is out there. You know what I mean? So it's definitely one thing, you know, already that the CRM may be in this final season, but here's my thing. I'm going to say if they're going to cliffhanger us, I don't think it'll be that. I just don't see them pulling that quite yet. I feel like that'll be something they do in 11C, but still it is likely. But yeah, for sure. Now, one of the other things that obviously I've heard some people discuss is, what if it's one of them situations where we see a fight, we see a battle with Lance, or we see a battle with Leah, or we see something like this, and something goes wrong, and a character's about to die, and they go really cliche, and they cut it off, you know. Again, that's something that they could definitely do. So, again, it's something that, you know, obviously we have to kind of see where it goes, but it is something that's definitely concerning. I'm saying I think we will see a cliffhanger. I think it could do, it definitely is going to have something to do with Lance, if you ask me, because as you guys know, I do not think Lance is going to die in this episode. So, yeah, I do think we're going to get a cliffhanger. I don't think it'll be as bad as the part 1 finale cliffhanger. I think it'll be a bit of a better one. But they're definitely going to leave us on something, for darn sure. And plus, because we may have to wait like months and months till the fall to find out what happens, yeah, they're definitely going to leave us off on something. So anyway, let's get into a few Q&A comments and questions after episode 15 of The Walking Dead. First one for today comes from Amanda Day, who says that they really enjoyed the episode. They really enjoyed episode 15. Everything was great. The dialogue was great. Everything was great, except for some of the stuff at Hilltop. Just felt a little weird to them. However, still a really enjoyable episode. And Yeah, episode 15, definitely a very dialogue heavy episode, and I mean, it's, you know, a penultimate, so obviously we're going to get stuff like that. If we remember, obviously, 10-15, the tower, obviously that episode was, you know, a huge build-up as well to the tower, and, well, I mean, this episode, honestly, it really built up to the finale really well. Even though it's only a mid-season finale, you know, it's around that time of the season when we, you know, would usually see a finale. So, we'll see if 11-16 can beat out a certain Doom. If I had to predict, I probably would say no, sadly. But, again, we'll see what they do. I can't, you know, maybe this thing's gonna just absolutely blow my mind. So, at least in terms of what they have going for it, though, I feel like a certain Doom was a little bit better hype-wise. But, this episode, I think it'll be good. I think we're going to see some pretty good stuff. And, well, it's regarded as a mid-season finale, so it's not exactly even a season finale until, you know, episode 24. But the Hilltop stuff, yeah, you know, see, the funny thing is, I'm actually the opposite. I actually think the Hilltop stuff was the best stuff of the episode. I really enjoyed some of the standoff stuff, Maggie, Daryl, all that kind of stuff. And we'll include another one here from Kylie, who says that the episode is really awesome. However, the F-bomb drop from Daryl is actually not the first time they did that. They actually did that a few times during Season 8 as well, too. And they go into a few details about that. So, yeah, Daryl dropping the F-bomb, once again, in that scene, really interesting, you know? It's kind of, you know, one of those, you know, scenes where it's like, oh, like, you know, we're going to see our characters, you know, maybe someone's going to flip or something, you know, something crazy happens, and, you know, it ends peacefully, but I think they used the F-bomb very, very wisely in that scene, honestly. They did it at a time where you kind of didn't expect him to say it. It still kind of threw me off even a few times watching it. I'm like, oh, frig, like, I can't believe they let him say that. But my curiosity is, will they include it in the AMC version, or is this something that they're doing especially for Plus? You know, that's one of the questions I do have. But either way, it was a really, really cool scene, and I'm glad they actually let Norman Reedus do that for sure. Next one comes from the Dead Walker, who says that the scene with Mercer was really, really cool, as we figure out his real name is Michael. So, yeah, that was a cool reveal in episode 15, when, you know, you find out that his name is Michael, also because Michael James Shaw obviously is the actor that plays Mercer, so it's almost like a little, you know, like, you know, shout out to the actor there as well too, which I found really, really cool. Yeah, that was really, really cool. I really enjoyed Mercer's, you know, development in episode 15. I thought it was really cool. You know, he kind of feels the weight of what he did to those guys that he shot in episode 14, and obviously he doesn't exactly like the way the Commonwealth runs, but he kind of has to, you know, kind of go along with this stuff. So yeah, he's definitely struggling with that, and I think it's really, really interesting. Then the final one for today comes from Bill. And Bill goes into how the standoff scene with Daryl, Maggie, and Lance, what if that scene actually went sideways and Daryl shot Maggie, and we've had a, you know, Dwight comic death type of moment for the rest of them, in order for the rest of them to stay safe. So what if Daryl pointed the gun towards Lance and then, you know, saw they were outnumbered and friggin' shoots Maggie like Rick did to Dwight in the comic? Yeah, that would have been pretty frigged up. Honestly, I am so glad they didn't do that. I'm still scared. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still scared that they're gonna do the comic Dwight death. I'm still scared that they're throwing us off and they're going to somehow include this in 11C, but, you know, because they put the rotten core there, and then they're like, no, it's not going to happen. Oh, wait a sec. No, it actually does happen, you know? I don't know. I hope the comic Dwight death doesn't happen. I never liked the death in the comic, but, yeah, that would have been crazy if Daryl, like, flips the gun around. He's like, well, Lance, I'm not going to shoot you. Shoots Maggie. I'd be like, okay, what the frig? That would have been crazy. So, man, yeah, I don't like that. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all this stuff. How is episode 15 aging for you? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And, of course, guys, if you're new here, click subscribe and tune to miss some of my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow and support TV, Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon if I'm a viewer for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!